Hey, what's going on, folks? NT Izuchi here. Basically, in this video, I want to go over with you guys basically one of the most rugged, okay, one of the most rigid, and one of the most aggressive compensation plans out there today. And I don't use these words just to kind of throw words around. You're going to see exactly what I'm talking about in the multitude of ways that you can get paid in this company called Ingreso Cybernetico, or for what some of us call it here in the U.S., IC Tool Suite. Okay, and I'm going to show you exactly how rugged this compensation plan is and how you can get paid in a multitude of ways. Okay, now this Ingreso Cybernetico is a company that originated in South America, hence the name. Okay, but this is a real company with real products. First of all, now this video is just going to go over the rigid compensation plan, but they do have products. They, trust me, they do. Okay, they have digital products that are back there for us members. Okay, there's an autoresponder service. There's a hosting plan if you want to host your website. Okay, it comes with a free domain name that you can just register for. Okay, and it'll be all yours for free. Okay, it comes with capture pages. It comes with an online backup cloud storage system. Okay, there's also the IC Language Learning Institute if you want to learn a different language, and there's also IC Lead Pages. Okay, and so those are the products that us online marketers, you want to collect leads, as you want to conduct business, these are tools that you're going to need anyway. Okay, and that's why I really like this program. But besides that, okay, the compensation plan is super competitive, and I'm seeing people who've never made money online and other opportunities make money in this. Okay, here's why. Okay, this is a 2x2 follow me system. Okay, 2x2. Now actually, before I get into that, to get started, okay, the first 30 days are free in terms of your monthly pay. Okay, so for the first 30 days, it is completely free. After that, in order to remain a member, there's a $25 per month admin fee, right? Pretty inexpensive, right? There's some that are out there for $100 a month. There's some that are out there for $200, $350. There's all sorts of opportunities out there. But this one is just $25 in order for you to keep all of your products, okay? Now for the first 30 days, it's $25. First 30 days, sorry, it's free. Then after that, it'll be $25 a month, okay? But in order for you to start getting paid, okay, in order for you to position just to start getting paid, the first board that you're going to want to open up, or that you have to have opened up, is the $50 entrepreneurial board, okay? Now there's several boards, okay? There's the $50 board to open up one time, okay? So you open up the board, you pay $50 one time, and that unlocks your capabilities to make money on this board infinitely, okay? There's a $100 business specialist board, okay? There's a $300 business manager board. There's a $500 business director. There's a $1,500 vice president. There's a $3,500 executive vice president, and there's executive board for $7,500, okay? Now again, this is a cycler program, so every time your board cycles out, okay, you get paid. Now here's the pay accordingly. For the $50 board, you get paid out $125 every time it cycles out. For the $100 business specialist board, you get paid out $300, and so on and so forth. For the $300 board, you get paid $900, okay? Then again, this right here is actually a sweet spot, okay? Should be, if you're just getting started out, this should be your goal, okay? You shouldn't be aiming to get these $125 checks, honestly. You got to be aggressive in this opportunity, because people upgrade to this $300. You may be thinking that's a little bit not much. No. People upgrade to that, okay? That's the sweet spot, okay? If every week you can be getting a $900 check, every other week getting this check, that's huge. That's big money. And at the same time, while people are coming in, you're going to be getting these $125, these $300. But that jump from $300 to $900, that's the sweet spot. Trust me. I've gotten the benefits from that, okay? On the $500 level, the payout is $1,500. On the $1,500 level, the payout is $4,500. For the $3,500 board, the payout is $10,500, and for the $7,500 board, the payout is $20,500. Okay. Now, to explain the cycler, on this bottom level, you get paid out 100% commission. So on this $50 board to start, $25 goes into the rest of the ways you can get paid. All right. So in essence, really, you get paid $50 per person on that bottom line. And on the $100 level, you get paid $100 per people on that bottom line, okay? So, for example, this one, you get, 50 times 4, that's $200, right? $25 goes into the rest of the way that we all get paid, okay, in this system. $50 of that pays your way back into opening up another board, and then basically that $125 left is your profit, okay? But that's just that initial 25 bucks that comes from here into that program is just on this level. Besides that, these are just 100% commission. So again, it's 100%. So 100%. Well, it's 100% commission, right? Times this bottom 4 level. So 100 times 4 equals $400, right? But this payout is $300. So $100 that comes from this $400 commission that you got goes back into opening up this board for you. Okay? Same thing with this. This $300 board. So 300 times 4 is $1,200, right? They take away another $300 to open up this board. 1,200 minus 300 equals 900. That's your profit. So on and so forth going up, okay? So here's how the cycle works, okay? So this is you at the top here, right? Okay? Now let's say you bring in 2 people, right? These 2 people end up filling in down here. So right below you are these first 2 people. Now here are the different scenarios how you can close out this board, okay? You can either continue being a rock star, okay, and you continue to sponsor 4 more people, and as soon as all 6 of those people below you, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are done, this board erases, you get paid 125 bucks, okay, and a new board is opened up for you. Okay, now let's say, for example, you were to, a different scenario, you were to bring in 1 person, right, or 2 people, right? Now let's say, for example, after that you kind of hit a cold streak and you weren't able to bring anybody else in. Well, those 2 people can bring in their own 2 people and fill out your board. And as soon as that happens, your board gets wiped clean, you get a new one, and you get paid 125 bucks. You see what I'm saying? So it's a 2x2 follow me system. Now here's another way that you can fill out. Let's say you were here again, you brought in 2 people, right? But let's say that some other members that you had brought in previously to this board opening up. Now, when those people that you brought in previously close out their own boards, what happens is they cycle back onto the earliest spot on your board. So, for example, like again, I said you brought in those 2 people. Now this bottom row is empty. If people that you brought in to the company previously are closing out their boards, it's a follow me system. So every time they cycle back onto your board. So if this bottom 4 was here, hypothetically, you can have 4 other members that you had previously brought in just cycle back onto your board. If 4 people happen to close out the $50 board, those 4 people would just boom, 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 close out. So there's multiple ways that your business center can actually be closed out. Now this works the same way on every single one of these boards. Okay, every single one of these boards, that's how it plays out, okay? So that is how this 2x2 follow me matrix works, okay? Now, here's where it gets into the cool part, how you can start getting paid in other ways in the company, okay? So for example, they have a cycle pay. So anytime someone cycles, anytime you've had somebody in your organization cycle, you get paid, right? Now for the people on your first level, means the people that you immediately sponsored in, right? Every time one of your members that you personally sponsored cycles on their own board, you get paid $5 every time they cycle one of their boards. Every time they cycle a board, you get paid $5 per person, right? On the second level, so those people that you brought in, whenever their people that they brought in cycle a board, you get paid $3 per board they cycle. Okay? And on the so on the third level, basically the people that the second level people sponsored, every time those people on your third level or third generation cycle, you get paid $2 per every time they cycle. And this is just all running. I mean, this is not any extra work that you have to be doing. As people come into your organization and they're cycling, you're getting paid. You're getting paid. And that's not any extra work. It's no extra work. Okay? Now, to go on to the uni level, the 4x5 uni level pay. Now, this can actually go infinitely. It doesn't have to start by 4x5. So this is really saying 4 across the board by 5 in terms of levels, deeps, right? So here's how this works, right? Every time you bring in someone, and every single time you bring in somebody on your first level, you get paid $5 per month for every person that you're bringing in, okay? But this goes into the residual. This goes into the residual. So on your first level, right? Every time you bring in a person, you get $5 per month for that person, right? Now, what you want to do is you want to get 4 people in initially, okay? As in 4 people that you bring in immediately that you personally sponsored, okay? Once that fills in, the same thing goes for this, right? For your second level, right? Every single time you bring in somebody from in your second generation, that person brings in somebody, you get $2 per month, okay? Every time that person basically stays on board, okay? And they're paying that $25 a month, okay? You get $2 per month for every person on your second level. Same thing for third level. It's $1 a month. On your fourth level, it's $1 a month per person. And the fifth level is $1 per month per everybody that you have on that cycle, okay? Now, here's what happens. Now, you have the opportunity to unlock the President Circle. Now, to get to the President Circle, that is a $300 one time to open up your President Circle. Now, there's some benefits to open up your President Circle, and I'm going to cover the rest of that here. What that allows you to do now is to unlock your level 6 through 11. Okay, where you can start making even more residual pay on those different levels, on your 6th level, 7th level. So the 6th level, you get $2 per month per person on your 6th level, okay? Then you get, on the 7th level, you get $3 per month, okay, per every person on your 3rd level. Now, if you notice here on this level 7, it says 58K. Now, the reason why I wrote that is because when you get to this level, if you follow a 4x4 matrix starting from the top here, you can get to a 58K, $58,000 per month residual income. And the way that works is by 4x4, right? So let's say you're here on this first level, you have 4 people, right? Now, on the second level, each of these 4 people, each have 4 people. So that's 4x4, right? So then on the second level, it's going to be 16. Then each of these 16 people each have 4, right? And so that's going to be 64, okay? And as you keep going lower and lower in levels, you know, this next level is going to be 256, okay? Now, if you follow that same system all the way down to level 7, you're going to be at a 58K per month residual income, which is crazy powerful. Now, obviously, that's something for the long run, but that's how you use this unit level, all right, to start making a residual income. So some other bonuses from the President Circle, right? When you unlock the President Circle for one time $300, you are now open for President Circle Fast Start bonus, okay? So every single time you bring in somebody to the President Circle, anytime you enroll someone into the President Circle for $300, you make $50 per person you bring in. $50 per person you personally sponsor into the President Circle. Now, on your second level, right, so let's say someone you bring in brings in somebody to the President Circle, right? You get $20 per person on your second level. Pretty cool, right? Same thing for your third level. Anytime you bring in someone you bring in brings in somebody else, right, for your third generation, okay, you get $10 per person, everyone who's on your third level. Anytime they bring in. So that's not monthly, it's just, you know, one-time payment to you for them bringing them into the President Circle. Now, the President Circle also gives bonuses, right? So here's the thing. It has a Presidential Circle car bonus, right? Now, the way this works is this. Every third person in a calendar month, so let's say for the month of March or the month of February, in those months, for every third person you personally sponsor into the President Circle, you get a $500 car bonus. But that car bonus is really just cash. It's really just cash that you can use, okay? Within a calendar month, okay? So you have to bring in 3 people into the President Circle in that calendar month. You get $500. Now, if you bring in 6 people, that's another $500, okay? If you bring in 9 people, right, then that's $1,500, okay? So for every third person you bring into the President Circle, you get paid $500, okay? Or if you enroll 5 people within a month to upgrade to the $300 board or more or above. So if you come over here, right, this is the $300 board. In a calendar month, if I bring 5 people to upgrade to this level, then I get a $500 bonus. Same thing for this $500 level. If I bring in 5 people to upgrade in my team, finally open up their board here, for every 5th person that does that on this board, you get $500. So if I brought in 5 new people here, 5 new people here, 5 new people here, that's 3 times 500. That's $1,500. And this is all no extra work. These are people in your organization who will be upgrading. So you see how money is just going to start working for you. You see how aggressive this is? And this is why it's such an aggressive and rigid compensation plan, okay? And then again, there's also the monthly contest bonus. Okay, so they have monthly contests every single month, and the payouts range, range something. They vary. Okay, so last month the first place was an extra $6,000 check, right, for the person who cycled the most boards or people who recruited the most people. That's just all in the back office, and you'll see the details once you guys get started. The second place prize was $3,000, and the third place prize was $1,500. Now it varies from month to month, okay? But at the same time, I mean, that's something you can just shoot for. I mean, you're going to be trying to bring in as many people as possible. Hey, you might end up being third place. You might end up being second. You might end up being first place, right? It's just more money. Okay, so you can see how rigid this plan is, okay? Now, one cool thing, okay, about the executive level, the $7,500 board, okay, now it might take you a little bit of time to get to that. If you have that money, you might want to just go all in and invest. So the $7,500 board pays out every time that board cycles out. Now I didn't write the extra one for it here, but there's a $7,500 board. Every time that board cycles out, you get paid $20,500 every time that cycles out. Not only that, okay, but you also get a 7-day vacation. So every time this $7,500 board cycles out, you get $20,500 and you get a 7-day vacation. Okay, so what I'm going to advise you is this. Okay, when you get started, don't go into it pussyfooting it. Okay, don't go into it just thinking, oh yeah, let me just test out the $50 board. No, because you don't want to be chasing these $125 checks. Initially, you should be looking at this board. This is where you want to shoot this, because this is the sweet spot. Okay, because sometimes it might take someone a little bit to upgrade to the $500 or the $1,500. But in between all of those, the $7,500 board, the $3,500, the $1,500, okay, and those boards, this is the sweet spot. Okay, this is the one that's been cycling out a lot for me. Okay, this is the one that's been cycling out a lot. I've been getting a lot of these, but I'm telling you, this is what you want. You want that $900 check. The $300 ones are pretty sweet, but this is a game changer right here. This is a game changer right here, because this is going to be happening without you doing any extra work. You're going to be bringing people in, and trust me, like I'm telling you to shoot for here, but usually when people come in, at least joining my team, I tell them, get the 100, get the 50. Open up those boards and allow yourself to get those upgrades, because what's $50 to get started for the first month? It's $50. You're not paying the monthly fee for the first 30 days. After the 30 days, that's when the $25 per month open up. So yeah, you want to have this open. You want to immediately have these two open. I don't even see what's the point of getting into such a rigid compensation plan like this, just going on the $50 level. It's just like, are you here to make $125, or you want to make $300 on on your first boards to flip, right? But this is the sweet spot here. You want to initially have this, because once you cycle out here to get this $900, I mean, you can take 500 of that, open up that, and keep 400. Same thing is here. So if you come in on the $100 board and the $50 board, take that and reinvest that back in. But off the bat, if you can at least come here, these two I think are an absolute must. I advise that for anybody, not just to get paid, but just think about it. If you're going to bring somebody in, right, and you get them on the $50 board, what if all of a sudden they're just like, I'm going to open up the $100 board as well? You know what's going to happen? You don't get that money. That's going to pass up to me. If you go through me, if you join my team, okay, it's going to pass up to me. So just position yourself. It's a one-time pay. It's not even monthly. The 25 is monthly. And that's after the first 30 days. So just open up these boards and just allow yourself, give yourself that leverage now. Because now, at least when you talk to people about the opportunity, you can actually talk and be convincing for them to open up on these higher boards, because you have the boards open. Because here's the thing. People are going to ask you, what level are you on? What level have you opened up to? And if you're selling, I'm just on the $50 board, they're going to be like, And they might just go in and just override you. That's actually happened to someone on my team. Oh, I'm so mad he went on your board. I'm like, well, why didn't you open up that $100 board? You had $50 boards to start. Sacrifice a little and open up the 100, at least do the 100, okay? So I hope you guys got that, okay? I'm trying to keep this video just to 20 minutes, okay? I got about 30 seconds left. If you have any other questions about this, okay, about this opportunity, about my team, and how I'm attracting people to me to actually join this opportunity through creating content and just being a good marketer, giving value back to the community, get in contact with me, because I can show you how to do that. It's a lot easier to attract people to your opportunity than it is to hunt people down. Straight up, okay? So I hope I covered everything here for you. If you have any questions, in my description area, if you're watching this on YouTube, all my information is going to be there. Okay, get in contact with me. All right, take some action, and let's rock this thing out. I'll check you guys later.